Hi everybody. This is going to be a quick walkthrough of the time punch features on the Rposio POS and the Rposio Cloud. Let's start with the POS itself, and let's just log in for the day with user 6666. I'm going to be greeted by, "You've not performed a time punch today. Do you wish to punch in now?" And if I do, I'll hit yes. And then it gives me the option to punch in. You see the date and time in the top right. You see my name in the top left, and I'll punch in. It tells me the time right there, hit OK. And it says punch in successful up at the top. Now if I'm running the register and I want to punch out for my break, I can just go back to the home screen, go to non-sale mode, hit time punch, punch in my ID, hit login. And then I can either punch out for the day or punch out for my break. So I'm going to punch out for my break. Again, tells me what time it is. I hit OK, and it goes back to the home screen. Now, if I'm leaving on my break, I'll log out, and we'll let the next person who just came into work take over for me. So they're going to punch in. Again, they're going to start a session. Going to ask if they want to punch in. We'll say yes. They can punch in. It's going to take them to the sales screen so they can start taking over on the register while I'm on break. All right, now let's say I come back from my lunch break and I want to punch back in, but Drew is still going to be the one on the register. I'm not going to take over on the register. I just want to punch back in for my break. So Drew can go back to the home screen, or I can if I'm standing in front of it. I'll hit non-sale mode, time punch, and now I'll punch in my credentials even though Drew's signed in to do sales. And then punch back in from my break. There's the time. That was a short lunch break. All good. You can see Drew is still signed in and he'll continue on working as the cashier. Alright, now let's head over to the cloud. Now, if you prefer, you can set up on any computer that you happen to have in your store to have a time punch also on the computer, so cashiers or employees of any kind can punch in and out on the computer, and so they don't have to interrupt the actual cashier on the POS. So if you do opt to set that up, we can set that up for you. If you go to the Human Resources section, you'll see time punch, and you can select that. The user would put in their info, log in, just like on the POS, and you can punch in, punch out right from there. Now let's head over to the reports, and we see time punch report. Go to the correct day. In this case, we're on today. We're going to see all the operators who've punched in and out for the day. And let's say the operator Tony forgot to punch out for the day. If I hit the little plus, I can see all the punches in and out for break, punch in for the day, etc. I see there's no punch out for the day. So let's punch out for the day now. So we can set the time manually if we need to. If the user forgot to punch out and you have to go back and say, okay, they left at 5 o'clock, let's punch them out at 5 o'clock. So we can select which punch type. The punch types that are not possible are going to be grayed out. So you really only have the option for the ones that are appropriate based on what punches they've done for the day. So let's punch out for the day. And now if we look again, we'll see punch out, what time was punched out. You can see how many hours the person worked. In this case, not a very long shift. And it tells you how long they took on their break. And so as the manager or whoever you want to designate to have the ability to do this, you can go in and, as you saw, add punches. You can modify times. So if you want to go in and edit one of the punches, you can do that. If they forget to punch in from their break and you need to adjust it by half an hour, you're good to go. Thanks for watching this walkthrough. For more information, visit us at www.insightrs.com or email support@insightrs.com.